All right, you guys, session 2, another 19-day fast. Let's do this. What's going on, everybody? It's Ashley. This is From Fat to Fasting. I have been doing keto for the last 2 years. If you guys are just joining me and you don't know my background, I am a keto coach and a ketogenic nutrition specialist. I have gone all the way from starting keto about 2 years ago, all the way through intermittent fasting, all the way into autophagy fasting, all the way into water fasting. And that is where I am currently on this leg of my journey. Like I said, it's been about 2 years. If you guys want to see my beginning story or anything to do with keto, head on over to the Keto Saga, and all my links for everything will be down below. I also have a Facebook group for beginners if you guys are interested, and I do coach one-on-one people. All the links are down below. So anyway, if you guys are in my AHA family, hello, welcome. Please consider subscribing. I will be posting updates for you guys here, so you can click that little bell icon if you guys want notifications that I am uploading a video. I have not been posting in my healthy alternative group too much. If you guys are wondering, if you guys are, used to seeing me post all the time, but unfortunately I got a little discouraged when one of my posts got some really nasty responses, and I just kind of backed off a little bit. I've gotten some love and encouragement about that, people telling me don't worry about the ass hats in the group, and don't let that deter you, and I'm working on it, you guys, so I will be back posting pretty soon. It's just really hard when you come from such a positive place to be knocked down by people that want to be really rude and unsupportive. So I'll make my way back, you guys, don't worry. Anyway, this is what has been going on. I did my 19-day fast, and then usually I do a 2-day refeed. This time I have done a 8-day refeed, 8 days. And the reason is simply I was listening to my body. Now, if you guys have seen other videos that I've done, you know that I know my body very well. I've been doing this for about 2 years. I can pinpoint exactly what nutrient I need. And it's really helpful because when you do things like fasting and refeeding, you need to be able to listen to your body and tell yourself, that it's okay to go ahead and eat. A lot of people get freaked out about that. And so when I was doing my last fast, I ended up dumping a lot of electrolytes, and a lot of it was at the beginning. So the rest of the fast, I had massive leg cramps, and it was horrible. I couldn't sleep or anything like that. I ended up supplementing with electrolyte powder and some what they call snake juice, which is pretty much added electrolytes to your water. I did pink Himalayan sea salt. I did new salt, which is potassium. And then I also did apple cider vinegar. And then I also had a couple of supplements that had magnesium and I think calcium and zinc in it as well. So I felt like I was self-medicating, but honestly, it did the trick, and I was able to sleep and stop the cramping. So hopefully I don't have to do that this time. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Please keep your fingers crossed for me, because that was horrible. Now, some of the good, when I did do my water fasting, I was able to fit into my husband's pants. That didn't come out right, you guys. I was able to wear his pajama bottoms. That sounds better. I thought they were an extra large, but they were actually a large, you guys. So that was super exciting. I also reached my 100-pound weight loss goal, which was unbelievable, very emotional. If you guys haven't seen that video, please check it out. I'll post it for you. And yeah, I was super excited. So I went into my refeed, and that was a common question that I wanted to answer as well. What did I do for my refeeds? I started out with half an avocado and an egg in the morning. Then about an hour later, I had like 3 ounces of cheese and maybe some almonds. And then an hour later, I had some soup. And an hour after that, I had a small salad. And I did that for 2 days. And then the rest of the week, I just ate keto. So that means a lot of salads and cheese and healthy proteins, things like that. So if you guys are interested in doing a refeed, I probably should do a video just on refeeding. But anyway, so now when I was doing my refeeding, I did notice 2 different things, okay, that I kind of wanted to share. They're kind of odd, and so I like to document things like that. One of the things was I usually have a ganglion cyst on my foot. Now, ganglion cysts are not cancerous. They're literally just liquid filled, you know, little cysts on your foot. You can get them also on your wrists. I happen to have them on my foot, and they burn like, think a red hot poker, somebody sticking that on your foot. That's what they feel like when they get inflamed. And the reason I say they is because I had one and then a second one developed, and I was actually supposed to go and see my doctor tomorrow, except for they've completely disappeared. And so I don't have to see my doctor about it anymore. It's a good thing that it went away. He said if it became a problem, they could drain it, or I could go to have surgery to remove it. But since it went away on its own, I don't know. It literally disappeared overnight. The other thing too that's actually not a good thing is that since doing my refeeding, I'm noticing that I'm getting numb on the top of my legs as well as my stomach. And it's kind of uncomfortable. It's not really painful, but I'm attributing it to maybe the influx of sodium. Maybe it's constricting, you know, my blood vessels or something like that. I'm going to see what the water fasting, and then if the water fasting doesn't help it, I'm going to have to go to the doctor to get it checked out. I was researching it, and it led to things like MS and diabetes, high blood pressure, none of which I have. So unfortunately, my research kind of came to a dead end, and yeah, so I'm just going to see what the water fasting does for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. That's kind of my update video. I will be updating more as I go through this water fasting, because every single fast is different. Every single fast is different. Sometimes you're going to be more hungry. Other times you're, you know, going to have headaches. Other times you're going to feel nauseous. One of my very first ones, it was 16 days, I think. 16 days. I got really nauseous day 14, 15, and 16. This last 19-day fast, I didn't get nauseous at all. Could have had a lot to do with the fact that I was taking in those electrolytes. So we'll see what this one holds in store for me. Keep your fingers crossed. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Again, please consider subscribing to my channel so I can get the love and encouragement and support that I need. And then I can also provide it to you guys as well, going on your own weight loss journey. All my links are down below. I will see you guys in my next video.